The president decided to add a speech to his schedule. It wasn't on there previously. He decided to add this speech. And I was getting my stuff ready, and I was checking out Tucker's Putin interview, which we're going to talk about. But I was checking that out, and then Biden was like, "I'm going to do my speech now," and I don't know what I expected. Do people want him? I think they hate him. I think they hate him, and I think they want him to lose. That's the only reason I can see as to why you would let that guy go out and do what he did. Welcome to the show. It's Friday. We made it to Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Dana Loesch here with you. A lot to hit. You can listen coast to coast, all that good stuff. You can also stream. Thank you. It's Friday. Stream the radio program. And you can also watch the simulcast of the radio program as well. If you check it out on channel 347, if you look at DirecTV, that's what it's on. YouTube, Facebook, always good discussion over at YouTube as well. But excuse me, I'm still recovering from the plague. It takes your girl a little bit. And so, I'm looking at this. I was going over all the clips of his speech. I don't even know where we're going to start, because I feel like you guys were like tucking your kids into bed last night. Y'all were getting your clothes ready for your work day today. Y'all were packing your lunches. So you didn't watch this stuff because you got to work, right? This is my job. So can I also, wait a minute, where's this at? Where's the one? He threw his whole staff under the bus. You heard his back and forth with Ducey there just a second ago. 7. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Can we please play audio soundbite? Yeah, 7, thank you.
You take responsibility for at least being careless with classified material.
I take responsibility for not having seen exactly what my staff was doing. It goes in and points out things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me, but my staff.
This is the question I had asked on social media last night because I was stunned. The giant A double snakes tower of boxes in the corner of his garage next to his Corvette, he didn't notice. He didn't ask. That's my question. He didn't notice any of these things. He didn't ask about any of this stuff. That's my question. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, people know what's in their garages. My garage is kind of a hot mess, but I know what's in there. I can tell you every little thing that's in there, every little bitty bit thing. But that's me because I know what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was nuts. So he blames his staff. Can we do the flashback? Audio soundbite 1. This was when he was raging on Trump with the classified docs at Mar-a-Lago. Listen.
And you saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago. What did you think to yourself, looking at that image?
How that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that I mean names of people who helped, or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
Do we want to play 7 again? Just to compare again. I mean, we just played it, but I mean, it's a night and day difference. Just hit it again, Juan. Just go ahead and play the hit again.
Being careless with classified material.
I take responsibility for not having seen exactly what my staff was doing. It goes in and points out things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me, but my staff.
See, it wasn't moved by him, it was moved by his staff. So the classified document probe, what he went and spoke about, is that the guy who controls the nuclear codes was found to have mishandled classified info. But the Department of Justice isn't going to pursue it because they literally say he's not competent to stand trial. So this is what Special Counsel wrote, quote, "We have also considered that at trial, Mr. Biden would likely present himself to a jury as he did during our interview of him as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. Based on our direct interactions with him and observations of him, he is someone for whom many jurors will still want to identify reasonable doubt. It would be difficult to convince a jury they should convict him, by then a former president well into his 80s, of a serious felony that requires a mental state of willfulness. So Potatus doesn't have any state of willfulness. He's just an empty basket, so to speak. They actually don't believe that he is competent enough to stand trial. That's why they're not pursuing this. Oh my gosh, but it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Audio soundbite 8. I want you guys to see if you can spot what's wrong with this statement. Go ahead.
The conduct of the response in the Gaza Strip has been over the top. I think that, as you know, initially the president of Mexico, Sisi, did not want to open up the gate to allow humanitarian material to get in. I talked to him. I convinced him to open the gate. I talked to Bibi to open the gate on the Israeli side.
So Biden went to Mexico to tell Egypt's president to open the gate. I'm not kidding, because Sisi is the head of Egypt, not of Mexico. If you get the newsletter in the morning, if you're the subscriber that gets the prep that I send out in the morning, thank me for not overloading you with memes, because I just briefly considered making the whole thing memes about this. His geography, according to Joe Biden, is that Mexico is right there under Gaza and right by Israel. So he went and asked Egypt's president to open it up down there in Mexico. He was talking to, that's what he did. So that was last night. You know, if you're trying to go out and make the case that you're not an elderly geezer who's losing his mind, that wasn't the best way to do it. And then it made me wonder, are they doing it on purpose? Are they sending him out on purpose so that they can make the case to take him out? Because they would love to push Gavin Newsom in there. Are they trying to make the case to force him to step down? It's like they let him go out there or made him go out there, and then they're doing this to force him to step down. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about it. I don't know. I mean, the Babylon Bee had a headline that says Biden calls for the president to step down. I feel like we're moments away from that. This is crazy.